This is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I really appreciate you joining me today, and this news comes from Oldbury in the West Midlands, and it's an update to a story that I've covered on other socials since the 9th of September. The police have released two statements, both saying that a sexual assault took place, but now a lot has developed in the last day, where two statements have been made by the police and also the Sikh Federation in relation to this story. And we'll start with the police's statement that said they're investigating after a woman reported that she was raped in a park in Oldbury, and they are treating it as a racially aggravated attack. Police were called at 8:30 AM on the 9th of September after a woman in her 20s, who is now being described as a Sikh woman, a British Sikh woman, reported being attacked just off Tame Road in Oldbury. Police are keen to speak to anybody that was in the local area that may have seen the two men that are believed to be the suspects. The two men are described as being white, one had a shaved head and a heavy build, and was reported to be wearing a dark coloured sweatshirt and gloves. The second man was reportedly wearing a grey top with a silver zip, and the woman told us that a racist remark was made during the attack. Police are now treating it as an isolated incident, and Chief Superintendent Kim Madill from Sandwell Police said, "We are working hard to identify those responsible via CCTV, forensics and other inquiries well underway. We fully understand the anger and worry this has caused, and we are speaking to people in the community today to reassure them that we are doing everything we can to identify those that are responsible." They also said there are extra patrols in the area as well to reassure the public. But this is all good and well being said when it's taken them 3 days to release a statement in relation to the severity of this incident. And the Sikh Federation, as I said, has also spoken out, and they have revealed more details about this. In an email that they sent out on the 11th of September, they described it as a brutally racist and sexual attack on a British-born Sikh woman in Oldbury. She was in her 20s and was sexually assaulted, raped and brutally beaten in a horrific, racially motivated and sexually motivated attack at 8 AM on Tuesday morning. During the attack, the perpetrators shouted at her, "You don't belong in this country, get out." The police are keen to speak to anybody, they also reiterate, and the description of the men was also included. Sikh Youth UK has met and is supporting the victim and her family, and they have urged anyone who witnessed the incident to get in touch. There is also a gathering tonight at the Gurdwara in Smethwick, and a local MP has said that he would also attend. They have also criticised MPs, as it has been 48 hours since the incident and nobody has spoken out about it and condemned the actions. But of course, at the same time, not a lot of people are aware of what has actually happened. Apart from ourselves, the only other newspaper that I believe reported it until yesterday was Household News, and they were very vague, and the police initially only said in a statement that a sexual assault had taken place and there was no other information. So this is a fast developing story, and we're definitely going to keep you updated on any progression with this story, and we really need to find out who is responsible for this and try to prevent any further tensions in the community. Our thoughts are with the family of the victim at this time. In this next story, it's a murder that I attended on the 5th of September. Emergency services were called alongside police and paramedics. They attended a residential address on Alum Rock Road near the junction with Jackson Road in Alum Rock. A man in his 40s was found inside the property with serious stab wounds to his body. Despite the immediate medical attention from paramedics, the victim was pronounced dead at the scene. The death was treated as suspicious from the outset. West Midlands Police launched a murder investigation and established a crime scene cordon around a terraced house and adjacent areas of Alum Rock and Jackson Road. Forensic teams began searching the property and surrounding streets for evidence. Local residents reported hearing shouting the previous night, but could not understand the language, and the community was left stunned, with some neighbours telling the press that it was horrific and unbelievable. The police identified the victim as Hazrat Gul Ahmed Zar, an Afghan national who had been living in the UK. Initial reports did not name the suspect publicly, but detectives appealed for witnesses, urging anyone who had any information to come forward and let them know. A post-mortem examination later confirmed the cause of death was multiple stab wounds. The day after, on September the 6th, the police made a manhunt public. West Midlands Police released images of the prime suspect, 24-year-old Asad Khan, also referred to as having no fixed address. They issued a public appeal to help locate him. Khan was described as a man of South Asian appearance, approximately 5'10", with a slim build, short black hair and brown eyes. A CCTV image and custody photo from a previous arrest was also released to aid identification. Police warned the public not to approach him and to contact them if they sighted him. The manhunt intensified, and the police believe that Khan may have fled the local area, possibly to central London. Social media rumours circulated, including false claims that linked him to an incident in Erdington, where a man was detained but later released in suspicious circumstances. There was also suggestions that Khan had shaved his head, but police said they debunked this theory after finding CCTV images of him with longer hair. Police conducted door-to-door inquiries and reviewed additional CCTV from the Alum Rock area to trace his movements. On September the 7th, in the early morning around 3 a.m, following public tips, a 24-year-old man identified as Asad Khan was arrested on suspicion of murder in Dorset, approximately 182 miles southwest of Birmingham. The arrest was made by West Midlands Police in collaboration with local forces, and Khan was taken into custody without any incident, and he was transported for questioning. West Midlands Police confirmed by midday that the arrest of the suspect, and they made a public statement thanking the community for their assistance. Khan was formally interviewed by detectives in connection with Ahmed Zar's death, and meanwhile Ahmed Zar's family released a heartfelt tribute. They described him as a kind and hard-working man that did not deserve the terrible thing that happened to him. They expressed their devastation and gratitude for public support. On September the 8th, after further questioning and evidence reviews, Asad Khan was finally charged with the murder of Hazrat Gul. The charge was announced by West Midlands Police, who stated the investigation was ongoing, but Khan was the sole suspect. No motive was publicly disclosed at this point, but there were some reports that it may have been a personal dispute. Asad Khan, aged 24 years old with no fixed address, appeared at Birmingham Magistrates Court for his first hearing after the murder charge. He has been remanded in custody, and there is no formal date yet for his trial, but the CPS do believe that they have enough evidence to secure a conviction. So I send my condolences to the family of Hazrat, and we'll definitely keep you updated on the outcome of this trial. And please don't forget to contact us at scarcitystudios@gmail.com and follow on social media to send any stories. In this next story I went to on the 10th of September, where a man was shot in Wolverhampton in the Whitmore Reens area on Glentworth Gardens. Police were called and ambulance colleagues also attended after a man was found with a gunshot wound at just past 2:30 a.m. in the morning on Wednesday. Police attended and the man in his 30s was taken to hospital by paramedics with injuries that are not believed to be life-threatening. There has been no arrests or any updates in relation to that story, but we'll definitely follow it and we'll let you know if anything does change. In further news, on the 10th of September, a teenager was stabbed inside University College Birmingham, which is a higher education institute located on Summer Row in central Birmingham. The incident unfolded around 3:30 p.m. and involved the 17-year-old boy who sustained stab wounds and was promptly taken to hospital. Emergency services responded swiftly to reports of the stabbing. Armed police were recorded at the scene after being deployed, leading to a temporary evacuation of the college as a precautionary measure in this incident. Eyewitness accounts and social media posts from the day captured the chaos, and videos circulating online showed the police presence. West Midlands Police have launched an investigation to identify and apprehend a suspect who is described as running through the building wielding a knife. Ambulance services confirmed their rapid deployment and the coordinated effort with the police and the events that led to this incident. So of course, as it usually is with places like this, the schools and the colleges don't like making statements. They don't like discussing anything that's negative to do with their university because it sometimes comes back to bite them. So I really appreciate you joining me for these updates. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and follow on social media as well at Scarcity Studios. Peace.